Hey you folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to Let's Try XCOM 2 War of the Chosen. War of the Chosen is the expansion to XCOM 2, and it is a big, proper expansion, as is reflected in the price of around 40 American dollars, and obviously, you know, your local currency applies here. It is not a tiny little DLC. It aims to make a significant number of changes, and it does, I would say, very much succeed in doing that. In fact, this feels very much like the definitive, well, XCOM in general, to be honest, not just definitive XCOM 2. There's a lot of really, really good stuff in here. Now, some of it starts like over here in the sort of management phase. There's a lot of different changes. There are some new buildings. For example, there is the resistance ring over here. Now, what is the deal with the resistance ring? Well, there are 3 new resistance groups in here that you can work with. There are the Reapers, which are sort of stealthy assassin snipers, but not like your sharpshooter snipers, a different feel of sniper, but very, very cool. If you, like me, always enjoyed having your rangers have that that concealment that didn't break with the rest of the squad, well, this is like the souped up on steroids version of that, where Reapers have a stealth ability that doesn't break, that doesn't necessarily break even when they take actions like shooting people or detonating explosives. They also have the ability to drop back into stealth afterwards. Honestly, by far my favorite, because I love having a persistent stealthy recon person in the group. There's also the Skirmisher. The Skirmishers are former Advent soldiers that have become liberated and are independent and work with you. And the Skirmishers have like these cool sort of shotguns, but they also have like that grappling hook, which they can use to raise themselves to higher areas, but they can also use to hook someone from a distance, pull them into them, and then melee them. And the amazing thing is that doesn't actually end their turn, uses up an action, but it doesn't end their turn, so you can actually then shotgun them at point-blank range after doing that. Really, really cool sort of mobile group. And then there's the Templars, who actually I haven't had much of a chance to play with. They are Psionic Warriors. Now, these are 3 groups that exist in the world that you can team up with and that you can have recruited in your army as part of the, you know, alongside all your grenadiers and sharpshooters and specialists and so on and so forth. And you can bring them into the mission. Now, in addition to that, there's this new covert action screen, which lets you send troopers out on missions that you don't actually have to, you know, play through. You just send people away on this covert ops, and then they, you know, they might succeed. Well, I don't know if there's any chance of failing the mission, but there are certainly risks associated with the mission along the way if you decide to pursue these. To me, this is reminiscent a little bit of the Long War system, where you could sort of prep for missions. Not exactly the same, but it got a little bit of the vibe. I think it's a great sort of meta element over here, and it forces you to make some interesting decision as to who you might send out on missions, because if they're away on this covert ops, so for 6 days, they're not going to be eligible for a regular mission. So here's one, for example, where I could lower the avatar project progress just to give myself a little bit more leeway. Here's one where we can get some supplies. There are missions to help you hunt down the Chosen. We'll talk about that in a second. There's also missions that help you increase soldier bond. So soldier cohesion and bonds is another new mechanic in this game. If we go and pop over to our Armory over here and check out our soldiers list, you can see that soldiers have these little symbols. And actually, I don't know if there's any way... here we go. So, Captain Wendy Daniels here, or Turbo, is currently not bounded to anyone, but if I click on this, I can see who she has the most compatibility with. These are people that these 2 soldiers will quickly develop a bond. So if I were to send Wendy on a mission with William over here, who has a very high compatibility, their cohesion will raise quite quickly. You can see that Wendy and Sarah have been developing some cohesion because they've been going on missions together, but it might not be as fast as some of the others. What's the deal with a bond? What's the point of it? Well, you get extra abilities. So I have a variety of people who are bonded over here, and so Mama Bear and Boss over here are bonded. And does it not? Hold on, can you not list their abilities from here? I guess I can show this one. There we go. Teamwork is the ability. So for having the level 1 bond, each person bond, you can only be bonded to 1 soldier, so these people operate as a team. They each get this teamwork ability, which allows them to give an action point to their bond mate. It's one charge that is shared. So if Mama Bear gives a charge to whoever it was, to Boss, if Mama Bear gives a charge to Boss, then Boss will not have a charge to give back the other way. But it allows you, in a critical moment, to get an extra action for someone who's in a great position. For example, if you have someone who is flanking an enemy, then it's a great thing to like give them an extra charge. I'm particularly keen on people who have bonded to a sharpshooter. So for example, well, Boss is a sharpshooter, actually, that's a good example, as is Deadwood over here. And what's great about that is it allows you to move your sharpshooter, do a single move, right, within the blue radius, and then go to their bond mate, have the bond mate give an extra action to the sharpshooter, and the sharpshooter can still use their sniper rifle, which normally takes 2 actions. So it gives you some cool flexibility. Now, these bonds can level up further. The level 1 can just be developed in the field. For additional stuff, you have to send people for more intense training at the training center, or in fact, send them on missions, which is actually Hound Dog and Valentine over here. They developed their level 2 bond as a result of a covert ops, but now they have enough cohesion, they're actually going for the next level bond training over here. I think I might be confused, but I don't think I am. So if we take a look, how do you get, okay, show me the rest of the, there we go. Can you scroll this at all? Oh, it slowly scrolls. Oh my god. Okay, anyway, at level 2 you get some extra abilities. Stand By Me is one, so if you end your move adjacent to your bondmate, the bondmate will automatically be cleansed of negative effects. And then the other one is the spotter bonus over here. This, you don't have to be adjacent. It's just if their bondmate, if Hound Dog's bondmate here attacked or was attacked by a particular enemy, you get extra attack bonus to aim, and this is actually even better if they're adjacent. Now, I think it's very easy maybe to like overcommit to like the adjacency idea. This is still XCOM. You're still gonna have to be as opportunistic as possible for your placement. It works, you know, if you've got a couple of people, like if you could bond a couple of sharpshooters together and park them next to one another, that would probably be very dangerous. But I'm quite keen on bonding people with different classes, because it makes it a little easier to work out your sort of squad, right, when you ship them out, because you might want some duplicates when you're sending out some people. You know, pair of sharpshooters is good when you've got a 6-man squad, couple of sharpshooters, sure. Except that now you really do want to throw in the extra variety from your Reapers, your Skirmishers, and this poor Templar here who hasn't had any action yet, and I really got to send them out into the field. I've just been focusing on the people who are already the highest rank, but I really have to go and get him in there, because apparently they're super cool. Oh, we got some more level ups over here. Level up system works the same as before, of course, except for one extra little twist. Let me go ahead and get these people their actual rank. Actually, before I go and talk about the level up twist, what I want to do is, are any of my soldiers tired? No! Unfortunately, none of my soldiers are tired, so I can't really talk about that. But there is now an exhaustion and fatigue meter. As you send out people on missions, they get a little bit tired. A couple of missions in a row, they'll get tired, and you really probably don't want to send them on another mission. Having fatigue, I believe, is directly related to developing negative traits. Now, there's a way to recover these, but, for example, Outrider over here, this is one of my Reapers. I mean, they look super awesome. You can't tell me that they don't. Also, Outrider over here specifically, the story one, is voiced by Marina Sirtis. There's actually 5 next-generation actors who are voice acting in here. You got Jonathan Frakes, you got Michael Dorn. So Jonathan Frakes is Commander Riker, Michael Dorn, who is Worf. You've got John Delancey, who plays Q, and I think there's supposed to be a 5th, but I'm actually not sure who it is, but I think there's a 5th person. Anyway, this person has developed a fear of stun lancers, and I can't blame her. Stun lancers are, God, I hate them so much. So when you encounter something of this type, there's a chance to panic. There's going to be a wheel check at that time for a chance to panic over here. So you can heal people or cure people from these negative traits in the infirmary, which also enables your people to heal faster. Now, you may have noticed this combat intelligence meter over here that people have now, as well as this ability point number over here. So, and you've got the bond, the combat intelligence, and the ability point. These are new things. So combat intelligence affects the rate at which you gain ability points. And ability points are a new way to level up your character. Now, I guess because of reasons, you can't do it, as far as I can tell, through this panel, which is kind of annoying. Like, it would be nice to be able to go... Actually, for her you can. That's interesting. But I don't believe that applies to your normal soldiers, right? If I look at soldier ability, yeah, you don't see that. Unless there's a... Wait, yeah, there's a shortcut here to the training center, which is how you do it. If you go to the training center, and you go to train ability, at that point you can choose anyone and get the full list of abilities like this. Apparently with the new people from the new factions, like the Reapers, apparently that's the default view. But here you can see Mama Bear, right? She's my Grenadier, my demolitions expert. And when you level up a character, you get to choose between the two choices at the top, right? So when you reach Corporal as a Grenadier, you get to choose either Blast Padding or the Shredder. But on this screen, there's a few extra things. First of all, you'll see that this soldier has ability points. There's also an XCOM ability point over here. This is a shared pool, so sometimes you'll do things that will add ability points to the shared pool, which you can spend on any soldier you want. Although, you can see, I'm of course, God, this is so typical where you just end up like stockpiling this stuff because you're like, well, maybe I don't want to commit to anything. God, just freaking do it. But the soldier AP you can spend with ease. Now, one of the cool things about it is it allows you to pick up the thing you didn't choose. For example, for Mama Bear here, I chose hollow targeting. But heavy ordnance is also really good because you get an extra use of grenades. Well, for the cost of 12 ability points, you can see it at the bottom there, 12 ability points, I can unlock this, and now Mama Bear will have both of these lieutenant abilities. In addition to that, there are additional rows that you don't normally have access to, and these are sort of mixed abilities that you might get from other classes. So aim, here's Deadeye, this is a sniper ability, right? So take a shot with a small penalty in aim for a significant damage boost. Deep cover, if you did not attack this turn, hunker down automatically. These are kind of cool extra options. And if you look at the Reapers here, they actually get quite a few, because here's like stuff from like I don't know. We got stealthy ones, saboteur ones, and then you've got marksman one, and then you still have some of these XCOM abilities. For example, hey, the Shredder ability, which is one of my favorite things on my Grenadiers, and one of the chief reasons I bring them. I mean, don't get me wrong, the grenade launcher is really cool, but I love the automatic armor shredding. Well, throwing it on Outrider here is particularly nice because she's actually super accurate, so then it's a really consistent way to shred off armor, and you can see that I've actually gone and purchased that ability over here. I think these guys level up differently because I think they always spend points or something. I don't remember exactly. They've got a little bit of a funky thing. So anyway, that is really cool. And actually, while I'm thinking about it, Mama Bear over here, I am definitely going to give you the heavy ordnance using your own ability points over here, because that's a great ability. So, does that cover everything? There's the Armory, right, which I'll tell you about, so you can put an the infirmary to heal up this, and then the ability to remove negative traits. I think that's everything from this point of view. There is one new thing. Okay, there we go. Yeah, the breakthrough. I was going to say, I can show you. Can I actually see it? Because I'm doing shadow chamber stuff? That's annoying. One of the things that happens sometimes when you research a tech is you will get a breakthrough, which allows you to research a technology a little bit faster than usual. Yeah, well, but only if you choose it right away. If you decide to research something else, then that breakthrough trait is lost, and then you can still research that thing later on, but at a more normal rate. Some of those things come in like weird orders, unusual orders than you might normally progress through here. So it gives you it'll give you some variety in your research, because you might do things in a slightly different order than you'd normally do it because you've got the discount. So it can make repeated plays a little bit different. But I don't think don't be married to it, because some of the things that you get a breakthrough for are like for techs that are like really a little bit more advanced, and it's like, well, it's going to take me like 21 days to research this even with the breakthrough, so maybe I won't bother, and I'll just take the 5-day research to get new guns or something of that nature, right? I think that's everything in here. I'm not sure. Hopefully I haven't forgotten anything. I've got some bond level ups, I've got some unused alarming cores, I've got some idle staff. Let's not worry about that right this second here. Let's see. World map. So, can I'm not sure.
What do you presume to do with these simple machines, Commander?
So here's an example of some new stuff. Lots of taunts. So there are 3 Chosen that you're going to be facing in this game. There's an Assassin, there is a Hunter, and there is the Warlock. And these are assigned to certain regions. You can see the Assassin here is in Africa. At least for me, this might be different for your game. I don't know if the Assassin's always guaranteed to be first or not or whatever. But these Chosen are super advanced enemies. They are brutal. And they have basically a semi-random chance of showing up on any mission you do in these areas. And they are absolutely horrible to face. For example, the Assassin here, and I'm going to try to fast forward to a mission to show something off, or I might just edit in some footage or something like that in post. The Assassin moves super fast, does not draw attacks of, doesn't trigger Overwatch, can turn invisible, maybe teleport, or it might be like more of the invisibility stuff, has melee attacks that not only do huge damage, but also, do they call it daze, I think? Sort of a stun, but the only way to lift the stun is to move one of your persons adjacent to the stun person and like, you know, push a button, spend an action to remove the stun status, which means this person can start lock down your group really fast. They even have like sort of like wave attack that's like a cone shaped sort of thing that can hit multiple people, doing damage and dazing them as well. So the ability for this person to lock down your group is insane, especially since if you do hit her, she tends to just vanish. And again, you can't just sit there and Overwatch and be ready for the counterattack because she doesn't trigger Overwatch. You don't kill these people. When you sort of defeat them, but then they just get like whooshed away, and they're going to come back later more powerful, learning new abilities. In fact, the first time I faced the Hunter, they did one of those like brain scans basically on one of my people and then vanished after learning some new information about me, and they're plotting all kinds of things. There is... You know when you like do the end of the month, you get like you get some info. I don't know. I'll advance time. We'll see if we can get it. Oh, rehab complete. Let's actually stop here before I advance time. I'm gonna F up my game here. Let me if you all don't mind, we're gonna take a moment. What's the blue screen protocol? Oh yeah. Let's go ahead and get that started, just so that we're using up our Illyrium cores. Did I have any other notices? I have some idle people, right? In the resistance ring? Wait, does that mean we're not doing a covert action? I didn't start a covert action, I was talking about it. You know... you can notice there's a lot of side rewards to these things as well. Let's do this one. So, any soldier can initiate that. I'll just use one of my rookies. And then we can get a promotion. I'm thinking I'm going to take one of my highest rank people. One of my, I guess this captains over here. And I'm going to get them a promotion. Could just promote the Reaper. I don't think so, because I want to show her off in a mission here. We've got a specialist down here. Okay, I'm just gonna send Turbo then to get promoted, and I can add an engineer to this to reduce the risk or negate the risk of a wounded soldier. That's going to be fine. No one's idle right now. I'm gonna take Ming here, who's working in infirmary and helping us heal faster. So we're gonna confirm the action and send them on that mission. We'll get some supply, which is good because I need some right now for some more weapon upgrades. Is that it? Bond level available. Improve, but aren't we already improving a bond? Yeah, we are. You can also note you can retrain your soldier abilities in here, which is very, very, very cool. Alright. Let's let time advance. See if we can get a mission or something cool, or show that end of month screen. So that's just me setting up contact, getting some new income. Why do I have to go in general? We got the munitions expert. If we get radio on every continent, we get the full bonus. That's right. Oh, right. The resistance groups have bases now. So there's the Reaper HQ, the Skirmisher HQ, and the Templar HQ. And depending on which one you spend time at, you get different bonuses. Like, for example, building faster, which is really, really quite funky cool. I guess I can just go and set up a new contact. Can I reach... I do want to get to Australia, or New Australia, for that black site. Or the New Arctic. Either way, I have to make a couple of jumps. Let's go. New Chile's only 44 monies. North America is a little bit more, and that will allow me to go to New Arctic. All right, let's go to North America here.
Commander, as of right now, we don't have enough intel.
Oh, I don't have enough intel. Well, I guess I could just farm it over here, because I've got nothing else on the screen, right? I'm trying to go fast. I'm feeling like I'm missing things. Oh, I can complete this mission here to get some extra power for the Avenger. That's actually kind of handy. It's not a mission. It's just a, you know, sit here and scan thing. I'm sure we're going to get some sort of horrible thing that happens real soon. So, looking forward to that. Oh, guerrilla targets. There we go. Get a scientist. Counter dark event. I don't care about the cost of recruits. I like getting scientists. I like getting supplies. This would counter increasing detection radii of all enemies. And then there's some sort of hidden event over here, including intel, which we need to spread our stuff. You know what? I'm gonna go for the intel one.
Setting course.
I don't know what the event
South
is.
Africa.
Maybe it's like really not a problem, but it might be a horrible, horrible problem. So we'll go down here and we'll plan our mission. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove everyone. Well, I'm gonna go with the Reaper actually, but I'm gonna try to show off all 3 of the new dudes. Oh no, my Skirmisher is wounded. Oh, I can't show him off. Oh, that's too bad. So yeah, Elena's gonna be fine. We're finally gonna bring this Volt on a mission here. Poor guy, hasn't been getting any love. We'll bring Mama Bear over here. We definitely need at least one specialist all the time, so we'll bring Slider. After that, I'd probably feel better with an actual sharpshooter. Let's bring... Who's Boss paired with? Oh, Boss is paired with Mama Bear, so that's perfect. We'll bring that, so they've got their pair. No one else. Who are you paired with? T-Rex. T-Rex is another one of my Grenadiers over here. So yeah, I'm sort of mixing and matching. I guess I could just bring you for another pair, but... Or I could bring a Ranger for a melee attack. You know what? Let's bring T-Rex. It's going to be fine. I like it. It's going to be okay. You can see the tiredness bar over here, Slider. There's a good chance after this mission, Slider will be tired. I think there's also an increased chance of developing a negative trait. We'll see how it goes. Volt, I'm going to go and get you to pack a flashbang. Shard gauntlets, Templar armor. Cool stuff. And anything else? We've got the sight thing. We've got double regular grenades on these guys. You know what? That's probably okay. I don't know if anyone needs any of their gear looked at. Okay, no, you're set. I just checked you. There's no little prompt for that. I don't know if... I don't think I've got any... Well, I clearly don't have any PCS. And I'm going to assume all of their... Yeah, I've got no prompts for weapon upgrades. Oh, I can't upgrade you because you've got the frickin' bolt caster, which is awesome. And... Yeah, okay. We're good to go. Now, what I'm hoping for is that we get a Chosen on this mission. We're in what, South Africa this mission, right? Yeah. So this is the purview of the assassin Chosen, and it would be great if she were here. The other thing that's worth noting about these missions that's not come up here, there's another type of new enemy called the Lost. Basically, these giant zombie hordes. And what's interesting about them is that they are enemies to everyone. They will attack Advent and they will attack XCOM freely. They are relatively squishy. There's also a cool trait that if you kill a Chosen with a regular attack, or sorry, if you kill a Lost with a regular attack, you get that action refunded. It's a free action that costs you nothing. And as such, it's possible for you to just like mow down as many Chosen as you have ammo in your gun in one turn. Just pew, 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 pew. It means that sharpshooters are extraordinarily potent because their pistol doesn't use any ammo, and their pistol has really good accuracy. So it's very easy for you to walk up to a group of Chosen and just pew, pew, pew. Now, some of them have more hit points than you might be able to kill in a single attack, but, oh, that was the other thing that I'll be able to showcase if we go to the end of the month. There is, at the end of the month, you get to add these sort of like ability cards and sort of configure some things with the rebel factions, with the Reapers and the Skirmishers and the Templars, to tune certain things. Like you can get a discount to cost of recruiting troops, or you can make it so that there's a much higher chance that your people go to a bleed out state instead of dying, for example. Well, one of the things that you can do is make it so that any hit on a Lost is always a guaranteed kill, which makes it a lot easier to mow through those groups. Now, a thing with those is they are basically infinitely spawning on the map where they are. You can't finish them off, generally speaking. And explosions from grenades or exploding cars or anything like that will tend to draw massive hordes as well. So it completely changes your tactic for levels where you're dealing with that. And I've had some levels that have had some Advent, some Lost, and a Chosen show up on the same level, which has really interesting dynamics. So, again, this is my first time running a Templar, so Templars gain focus during missions by killing units with Rend. Each point of focus increases the Templar's combat effectiveness by boosting their mobility, dodge, and Rend damage. Focus can also be spent on powerful abilities, which have increased effectiveness when used at higher focus levels. Cool, that sounds like fun. So here's the Volt over here. He's got something on here already. Tooltip me. Momentum. After using Rend, gain bonus movement action. I see. So Rend is your normal melee attack, and it looks like you also have a pistol. And the Volt attack costs 1 focus. Okay, you don't have any focus right now. To me, this looks like you can have a maximum of 2 focus right now. I suspect that goes up as you level up. We are in concealment, so we're not on timer. One of the things that is interesting in here that is different from the base game is that finally a lot of the missions their timers do not start until you break concealment, which is something you used to have a mod for. I think I can do a pretty aggressive double move here, because I mean, I should have vision on anything that could possibly spot me over there, so that's going to be okay. Although, since the timer hasn't been started, I suppose I could be a little bit more cautious, but again, I don't see how anyone could possibly have vision over that square. Here's our Reaper over here. Check out the UI that happens when you're in stealth mode with the Reaper. Very, very funky cool. Much higher stealth ability as well, so when you're in concealment mode, you know you'll have those little red squares that, like, don't stand here or bad things will happen. Well, the Reaper's concealment is much more powerful, so there are much fewer red squares. She has a lot more mobility, and once we start taking shots, you'll see that there's a lot of things that don't break her concealment. I'm going to feel very comfortable double moving to here with her. Again, I can't possibly see any way that she would get spotted there. But that was actually a good example. See how the red dots go here? Can I reselect her? See how the red aura is only to here? So that means the Reaper could actually move all the way up here without getting spotted, which is considerably different from everyone else. Amazing, but definitely my favorite. Although, again, I haven't tried the Templars, and a lot of people have said really good thing about the Templars in all this. So again, melee is what they do. So the trick will be to not get them murder-fied over here. Let's see what we can do. Oh! Oh! Okay. I thought this was a timed I wasn't reading the mission because I was too busy talking. I thought this was a timed hack thing, but no! It's a protect the thing. So if I move over here, this should be fine, right? I'm not reading that wrong? This should be 100% safe. Tell you what, I'm going to move the Reaper first. And the reason I'm going to do that is just in case there's someone over here, so there'd be some sort of weird flank thing. But again, I should be able to move here 100% fine. And, oh, actually, can I do a Claymore attack? Yes, I can. If I put it here, I can hit everyone. Okay, this is actually a great example. I'm going to drop a Claymore. This is going to take 1 action.
The trap is set.
Then I'm going to take my action to shoot the Claymore. Claymore is a mine, well, type thing, that anyone on your party can shoot. And it's 100% guaranteed to hit, and it will explode. But the cool thing about it is if I use it as a Reaper here, it is guaranteed not to break my concealment. It's guaranteed not to break my Reaper's concealment, or my Reaper's shadow. Does it? Oh no! See, my squad is still concealed. Excellent. I was like, hold on. Did I done goofed? No, I didn't done goofed. They actually moved away, although I actually can't see him anymore. So it's a possibility. I'll just do a single move to here. Yeah, it should be 100% fine. Although I might still want to overwatch here because he might end up roaming back. But we're in such a time limit here. You know what? Let's just do it. Fine. Yeah. Or okay. You can always tell you're okay when you can. So here we'd have line of sight. Okay, I can see him again. I can confirm that there's nothing bad. Whew. All right.
Good to go.
We're good. So we're gonna move a fair bit. I'm assuming I can hop over these barrels. It'd be really annoying if I couldn't.
Location confirmed. Moving out.
So we can move over pretty aggressively. forward. All right. You'll notice the target preview indicator is built into the game now, so that's another mod. I was gonna say the fact that timers don't start until. Is there any chance I can fucking save this? That's a lot of damage being applied to this goddamn thing. Used to have there was a mod, a great mod, that would make it so that timers didn't start until you broke concealment. It rebalanced the timer lengths to try to make it balance, but it was great. That's one thing built into the game, although this is not a mission where you can show that off. The other thing is the target preview. By default, you have to hold, I think, Alt to show it, but there's an option you can turn on in probably interface or gameplay. Show target preview right over here. That will leave it on all the time. Makes it a little weird because you get this blank target preview over here, but it will confirm if you move whether or not you'll have line of sight on someone and if it'll be a frickin' flank, which is huge. Although right now we don't actually have a good indicator of that because we can't actually see our opponent. But if I take my shadow, again, I feel very confident about moving the shadow because of limited line of sight. I'm just gonna move her to here for now. I mean, you know, there's a good chance of flanking thing, but clearly there's no one that close. Where the hell did that fricker go? There's no one over here, right? No, I have full vision over there. Let me move T-Rex to here. Anyone come around the corner? I'm just gonna move you there. We're gonna keep moving as stealthily as possible. Yes, we can jump through there. There's no opening over here, though. I think we're going to try to go and focus through this doorway. Although getting there with cover and everything's going to be pretty annoying. Let me move you there. I'll just move you there. Okay, you can go there without going through fire. That's good. You could move all the way here. I don't know how likely it is they'll get flanked that way. This has no cover from the front. I guess we're fine. We've got pretty good sight over there, and there's the wall. So no, there's no one there. We're fine. There's an elevated area that's worth checking or keeping some awareness of. Let's try not to run through the fire. So I'll just move to there, and that's going to be fine. Okay. He is over there. Do you have a... Yeah. Ah! You even broke my concealment. Okay, these guys still have no vision, though. I have vision on them because they're shooting this thing. Again, I don't know how many hit points this goddamn thing has. Or maybe we're being aggroed with a hell of a lot more people. Double plus on good. See, this is what I get for, like, talking instead of watching and noticing exactly. Because I thought maybe he went that way, but I couldn't see him, and I was like, it's the edge of the map! Where the hell could he possibly be? Still, we've got Mama Bear here. Do I want to move you first or do anything like that? No, it's pretty good at firing angle, because I want to go and shred some armor.
Went off the armor.
And you, 100% chance, 4 to 6. If you do roll a 6, you will kill him. Now, here's a question. Do I actually want to use my teamwork first? Give Outrider another action. No, I'm good. You go. In fact, if you don't kill him, Outrider... Yeah, you don't kill him. I think Outrider will give, was this Mama Bear an extra action? And the reason is you got a 100% chance. Although, using this, I know it's green, but I'm pretty sure it uses up one of my 2 actions. And then what am I going to do with my second action? Exactly. So I'm just going to take my 100% chance to hit on my rifle, get the kill here. And that's going to have to be good enough. I suppose I could have... you know what? I could have given you an action to Overwatch. Oh, shit. That would have been much, much, much better. So I could go and melee the Codex here, but that sounds maybe not great. I should probably flash it, which I can do from here, because then it won't split, right? Now, can I reach? Oh, I can. I'm going to flash myself, which isn't exactly what I'm looking for. So let's take... Let's make some moves. I'm going to scoot you up to here. I realize it's pretty dangerous, but I think it's going to be for the best. I'm going to move you to here so you can get a slightly better angle for a flashbang. Get it in there and not flash my own party. There we go.
Give them no sight.
Boo! Alright, Boltcaster, 68% chance. Can we grenade the wall or anything first? No, apparently not. The pistol stuff on sharpshooters I'm always a big fan of, but it's like so much sweeter with the loss. And in general, it's good. Those free shots of the pistols are so nice. Who can you give teamwork to? No, I think it's fine. So I could rifle you, but no, the odds are terrible. So I'm just going to pistol the Codex again, and honestly, we can almost kill this goddamn guy. And I still have the shot from my support specialist, which does ridiculous damage. I suppose I could have used this first, because if it would have rolled enough damage to kill him, I might have been able to pistol someone else. But that's fine. It's not like I'm not going to do anything. And I've already used a move, so I can't give someone, what is it called? Aid protocol. Alright, 68% chance. Let's go. Yes! Goodbye, Codex. Now, these guys still haven't aggroed, which is good and bad. Fighting, what are they called, mutons? Isn't something I'm particularly keen about, especially when there's other enemies oot and a boot. On the other hand, if they blow up this goddamn thing and I lose this mission, I'm gonna be a little bit salty. Too bad I didn't bring like a freeze grenade with me, because that might be good. Oh, there's a new type of enemy. This is a purifier. They have flamethrowers, and as I found out on my very first mission, they occasionally like to explode when you kill them. So I used my Skirmisher ability. Like the first time they spawned, I didn't get like, you know, the cutscene or anything explanation about them. They just showed up and I was like, and I had my Skirmisher and I could hook and pull him in and then punch him and kill him. And then he exploded and took out 2 of my dudes. So I might have reloaded. All right, let's figure out what actions we're taking here. Now I could get Elena Dragunova over here, Outrider, to Shadow and stealth up again, but I don't think there's any real reason for it. I could move to here and then use teamwork to give her an action. I think that's probably okay. Now, you don't have any armor or anything like that. On the other hand, no, they do have an armored pit, and they're close enough together that I would much prefer if I could grenade them. I'm not sure if I can reach from here. I suppose I could move here first, and then if I don't have enough, I could still reach this spot. Okay, so if I can reach here, then I don't have to use the teamwork to give an extra action to T-Rex. Oh, perfect! And it doesn't even hit my little transmitter thingy.
Here, catch!
There's this elevated area here, but I don't think there's much point taking advantage of it. Thump. Alright, not much damage, but we got the armor shred, which was the important part. Mama Bear also is paired with someone who can give teamwork. And we have enough explosives to take care of the muton. Although this might wake the mutons up. Okay, no, they haven't. Good. Because I would prefer not to worry about that. Let me just take a reload action, then we might do an assist. We'll see. Sniper doesn't really have anything going on, but can give teamwork over to here. And we can confirm, yeah, see, that takes an action away from our sniper here, which means you're not coming out ahead in terms of action, but it's not bad. I'd be very worried about doing this and waking up the mutons, even though it sounds great otherwise. Now, I can just shoot these guys, 70% and a good chance to kill. Although 5 to 6 damage over here is guaranteed to kill one of these 2 guys and might kill the other. Let's do that. It also opens us up to a pistol kill, which actually I think I can move. You don't have anything left. Ah, loot destroyed! And we didn't kill him. I could come over here and melee him, but that's going to wake up the mutons for sure. Oh yeah, you have a pistol. And you will get a line of sight over here. Sure, sounds great. Excellent. A bit of an explosion. By the way, you can get ability points for killing people with a flank. Now, if I go here, I'm just trying to figure out line of sight. If the mutons are all down here, then I don't think we're going to see them. Can I throw a battle scanner in there? Not quite. and you really don't have anything going on. This might be okay, or it might be a horrible mistake. No, there's no way there's any line of sight. I would just go there. That's just the way the walls are. Yeah, alright, good. I don't know if I want to move boss any closer. You're a sniper. On the other hand, like, what else are you going to do with yourself? At least from here, you can actually get to the ladder pretty easily. Alright, let's do it. Whoa! I did not expect that movement. Are you... okay. I thought, oh my god, he's going to trigger this from the top. And so I will just move, Outrider... I don't know, I guess to here. As close as possible. And we'll take care of the mutants. Now, please do not blow this fucking thing up. I mean, I suppose I could have sent in a sacrificial person and maybe they would have aggroed on them instead. But it would have been very much a sacrifice. Okay, I'm going to save Volt for, like, when I'm sure running in and mailing is going to be safe. I could stealth Outrider and then set up, like, a mini ambush, but I don't think there's much to gain about it. I'm going to assume if I go here, I've got line of sight. And we'll see where they scatter, and then I'll bring in someone with some armor shred. Yeah, that's going to be okay. At least the bolt caster does huge damage. Alright, go ahead. What you gonna do? We got options. If I go here, it's a good start.
I'll go.
And then I launch a frag grenade. Can I do something? Yep, that'll hit 2.
Frag out!
Thump, thump. I love that sound of loading the grenade launcher. Excellent. Okay, all the armor is shredded. That's good. These guys are so freaking dangerous. Also, I just realized these are the guys that, like, F you up if you try to melee them, right? So what's going to happen to Volt? Maybe we'll just find out together. It's fine. If I go here, we got flanking stuff. I've got decent more damage. Hell, I could even drop more explosive on these guys, which maybe... I think it'll depend on my chance to hit.
Moving to position.
Watch there be another group of enemies over here. I didn't even consider that. I think I'm better off doing this because there's actually a chance that I will kill. There's a chance I could kill 2. Thump. Or maybe I'll kill neither one of them. Come on! Volt might be better off taking pistol shots here. If I move here, I've got flank on 2 of them. Should be these 2 guys. Pistol will have huge, massive accuracy. Alright, let's just do that. And actually, I have a sharpshooter somewhere right over here who actually is in a great position. 100% chance. This is why I love goddamn sharpshooters. I don't think there's anything else to do. Just take the shot. I'll land this turn, but that's going to be okay. We're down to just 1 Muton. Just one! Just one of the most freaky enemies, at least from my point of view. What's our chance to hit here? 84. Do we have anything else that can armor shred? Yeah, Elena can armor shred if I can get line of sight. Okay, I can go here. I'll have partial cover. Yeah. I suppose I could also give someone a bonus action, but yeah, this pathing. I'm really surprised they decided to use the ladder, but okay. Only 69%. Look at that. I love this whole like UI thing. It's very cool. Excellent. Okay, only 2 damage. Her Vecnar rifle doesn't do huge damage, but it's really accurate, and throwing on the armor shred upgrade is great. 99% chance to hit, no armor shred, 7 to 9 damage. If it hits, it's guaranteed to kill. Bam! From a combo kill, +2 ability points. And that's like XCOM Global. I mean, the soldiers themselves gain their ability points, but you can get those global points by doing cool-ass shit. Flanking attacks, combo attacks.
Therapy clinics will be closed tomorrow for equipment upgrades. Initial reports
Lots of propaganda messages.
Services were the result of dissident activity have been
So I didn't really get to show off. I didn't get to show off all the cool stuff from the specialist, or not the specialist, but you know, like the Reaper and the Templar, and certainly not the Skirmisher, because we didn't have them in there. But they've got like there's so many more interesting options. Now, if you haven't played XCOM 2 before, It might still be worth playing through the base version first. At least do it like a handful of missions. You know, do 10, 15 missions or something. 10 missions would be plenty to get the basics of the game, because this does add a lot of extra stuff. I'll go and, I don't know, I'll pick up Field Medic this time. I've been picking up a lot of the scanning protocol. But I've got to say, with Outrider, you actually end up getting plenty of vision just by throwing in that kind of cool extra stealth stuff.
And your crew
Thank you for the intel. And someone over here ready to level up. Oh, but we're still bond training someone. Yeah, no, it's fine. We'll come back to you. One turn away from that. Let's see if we can advance the story. I'm not going to do another mission in this video here, and it's not going to turn into a Let's Play, at least not at this time. Alien alloys and Illyrium crystals. Wasn't I doing something else? Oh, I was going to get the Avenger power. I don't know if that's the top priority. I still need supplies. I mean, I suppose I could sell some stuff at the black market, but I don't know. I don't like doing that, because I'm always like, no, I must hoard all the things, which is, you know, dumb, I'm sure. Oh! There we go. Chosen Retribution. A Chosen has clamped down on resistance activities in this region, reducing the air supply income. The knowledge keeps going up, and I think when they peak out, there's a very good chance that we're going to get attacked at home. I think I have to do some more specific missions against her. Although, I think I needed a major, someone with a major rank, and I don't have that yet.
We'll need to pay close attention to each one.
So, yeah, I'm really scared. Bond training completed. What the covert op mission we set up earlier finished. There's some supply. Excellent. We are going to... You got promoted to Major. There we go. We got our Major rank now, finally, from completing that covert ops, right? Because it was a free level up. So now I can hunt the Chosen Assassin, Part 3. It requires someone of Major rank or higher. This will unlock their stronghold, so we'll be able to hunt this person down finally. Wendy's actually got a level up. Can I... Hang on. I'm going to make sure to level her up before I send her on the mission. Wendy over here. You are going to get promoted. Automatic Overwatch. I think I like the automatic Overwatch. That's going to be swell. And you got an extra slot, but we don't have anything left to start constructing. Actually, I haven't unlocked the ability to construct the PCS yet. Was there anyone else? Oh, someone else has got a promotion. Look at that purple rank. Bonuses. What's the bonus for that? Stand by me. Advanced teamwork. 2 charges per mission. Excellent. And what else we got? Combined standard shot by the soldier and their bondmate. This shot is a free action for the bondmate. Dual strike. How cool. That is very, very handy. Promote soldier. Oh yeah, you just get the first rank. I wonder, did they both level up from the covert op mission? I gotta assume it's just the secondary person got a little bit of free XP as opposed to a free level up. Otherwise, I should have taken 2 high level people. But yeah, so we have to throw turbo on this. The other soldier is also going to get a promotion. It'd be great. People who are bondmates are really good at covert ops missions together. But unfortunately, Turbo's not bonded to anyone, which is a little too bad. I'm gonna throw in Mama Bear here because the promotion would be nice. And if we send a Reaper, we negate the risk of getting a wounded soldier, which I guess is fine, although it means my Reaper won't be available for a normal thing. But it's susceptible to ambush by the Chosen, and the Reaper is one of the things that can counter the Assassin. It's the Reaper and explosives. So hey, Grenadier, good choice there. So let's go ahead and do that, because we got to go and put a stop to freaking the Assassin stuff here. She's getting way, way, way dangerous. I have some supplies now, which means I can go back to my build items and do some more upgrades. I do use the Boltcaster a fair bit, but there you go. More upgrades to our units.
It's creepy hearing the Chosen talk as if they were just like us. For all we know.
I will not allow the existence of any
okay. More retribution build-up. That's fine. +3 power for free.
The elders never had any issues targeting civilians.
Yeah, we'll probably have to do that. So, unfortunately, when's the next month end? Oh my god, 9 more days. Yeah, I don't think we'll get there here. So I can't really show off the cards and whatnot, unfortunately. Again, I might have some footage I can edit in. I'll see what I can do. But thank you very much for watching this. It's been a little long. I gotta say, War of the Chosen, very good. Not a cheap little, like, you know, $10 pickup. Okay. Not a cheap little $10 pickup, but honestly, it'll be hard to play without it. And it does feel like you're getting a lot of bang for your buck. Tons of voice acting, and a lot of it highly contextual as well. They respond to what you're doing, how you're doing, who you bring on your mission, what weapons you've brought with you, etc., etc., etc. Yeah,
We'll get started right away, Commander.
I don't even know
I'll
what
send
it'll
word
be.
when the project
We'll
is
find
complete.
out. Yeah, so we're gonna end this here. Thanks for watching, folks, and I'll see you guys
It's not like you
next
want to
time.
learn about this, Commander.